Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this super glam prom style makeup tutorial. I'm absolutely loving how it turned out, and if you want to see how I created it and what products I used, then please just keep on watching. Please ignore this on my nose, this monstrosity, like Rudolph. Anyway, to start off this look, I'm going to be using this Pixi H2O skin drink. Now this intensely moisturises, it's a gel moisturiser, so it's really good for people with oily skin. But it says on the back it's lightweight, refreshing, plumping and cooling. Use in the morning or before your makeup, and also if you want to more of a depuffing effect, then pop it in the fridge and then apply it. It just works so well. And then I'm going to use this L'Oreal Nude Magique Blur Cream. I like to apply a really small amount on the tips of my fingers, and then I massage it really gently into my problem areas, which is around my nose and on my cheek area. And then to bring a little bit more moisture and dew into my skin, because I want this to be a really nice dewy glowy look, I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus. This is the Pink Lights, and I'm going to spray it all over my face. So now moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using my Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Fair Beige. I love this. It's oil free, it lasts for up to 12 hours, and whenever I wear it, it does not budge all day long, and I just love it. Now moving on to a cream bronzer, I love to use my Chanel Soleil de Chanel. This is such a perfect bronzing shade, and because it is a cream, it's going to give you that really natural finish, and it just prepares you for if you're going to do a powder contour over the top, it just gives you that nice bronzy base. For concealer, I know I always use this in my videos, but it is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I absolutely love it. It's full coverage, covers everything that it needs to cover, but yet has that lightweight feel to it, so it doesn't feel heavy and cakey on your skin, but it just covers everything, and I absolutely love it. It's easy to blend out, and I can't fault it. I really recommend everyone going out and buying it now. So now that I'm done with all of my creams, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Now I'm going to set my face with my RCMA translucent powder. This is a loose powder, and because I want my makeup to stay on for a very long time, especially for prom, I'm going to be dancing and things like that, I want it to stay, I don't want it to budge. So I'm going to use a loose powder. Now because I have oily skin, I love to set my face with a loose powder. I just feel like it sets my makeup properly and just helps absorb all the oils that I have in my face throughout the day. And if I do get oily, I like to use a pressed powder just to mattify my skin in certain areas. So to bring a little bit more shape to the face and to define my contour just a little bit more, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I love this. I like to use the middle shade, and I like to apply this on my cheekbones and my forehead, and also I like to contour my nose a little bit with this as well. I like to take a smaller brush to contour my nose with. I like to go underneath. And then when I contour my nose, I always start at the top and work into the bottom of the brow area first, and then I sort of just drag down whatever's left on the brush. I sort of really buff that into that area, just to make it look really sort of natural as I can. And then whatever's left, drag down. For blush, I'm going to use this 10 colour blush palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to pick up this Dusty Rose sort of shade and apply it to the apples of my cheeks. Moving on to brows. Now I don't really do too much to my brows, I just like to fill in the gaps just a little bit. I don't really tend to change the shape of them dramatically. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. Now I absolutely love this. It tints them slightly and it just fills in all the gaps, and it literally takes me 2 seconds. Literally look at the difference it's made. And it took me literally, I'd say 8 seconds, 8 to 10 seconds. No time. So now that I've got most of my powders on my face, I just need to highlight. But before I highlight, I love to spray my face with my MAC Fix Plus. Now this is the pink light, so it's got like little iridescent, like if you shake it, like, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see because the lights are reflecting on it, but if they've got like these little iridescent like powder stuff in there, which when it sets on your face just gives you like a really nice dewy look. Now I love to spray this on my face before I do my highlight, just because when the highlight goes on top it just like makes it bling even more. So I literally drench my face in that. Then I like to take my damp beauty sponge that I've been using and press that in, just because if I leave it I feel like I get these little dots on my face where it's sort of like drying, so I feel like I have to like blend it out ever so slightly, just to press that over the top. So then for highlight, I'm going to use my Dose of Colours Fuego highlight. Now this is the Desi and Katie range and I absolutely love it. You only need a small amount, it's so pigmented and it's just the perfect shade for my skin tone. Whoa, that's a lot, but I like it. Whenever I do my nose contour, I like to take a smaller defined brush. So I'm just going to pick up some of that. And I take it down at the bridge first. I start right at the top and then drag it down. And I like to just blend out that top bit with my finger just ever so slightly. And then blend it down. And then I like to do the tip. Also my Cupid's bow, I can never not do my Cupid's bow now. Like nose highlight and Cupid's bow, like I just have to do it every single day. That's when I'm wearing makeup, that is. I'm actually going to take that on my brow bone, just while I'm here. Why not? So now moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using my Violet Voss Laura Lee palette. I absolutely love this and I haven't used it in such a long time, and when I opened it up and I saw this green, I thought I need to use it and create a look with this, so I might be using that this time, I'm not too sure, I haven't really decided what I'm going to be doing, but this is the palette that I'm going to be using. So for my transition shade, I'm going to go in with the shade Ragamuffin and I'm going to blend this into my crease. As always, I'm going to take that into the inner corner of my nose and right out to the brow. You don't need to worry too much about what's happening on the crease because I think I'm going to do a little cut crease anyway, so we can clean that up with a little bit of concealer. So I'm just focusing this on my crease and like everything in the crease upwards. So I like to blend that quite far up just because I like to be able to see everything. To deepen up my crease just a little bit more, I'm going to pick up the shade Alabama and I'm going to apply this right at the bottom of the crease just so it gives it a bit more dimension. So I'm going to start here and I'm just going to drag that all the way across. Apply that on the outer half of my eye as well. And then I'm slowly going to blend it up towards the end of my brow. To help me blend everything out, I'm going to take the brush that I've been using for my transition just to help blend them together, just because it's got a little bit of that product on there. Using the same pencil brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Bubs and I'm going to apply this on the outer half of my lid. Literally just taking this halfway and then smoking out, making sure the edges are really blended. I'm going to take the same brush just to help blend those together. I'm just going to take the shade Bubs under my lower lash line as well, taking it really close to the lash line. I'm not going to go all the way across, literally just the outer half and then stop pretty much halfway. So now for the cut crease, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. What I'm going to do is just pop a little bit on the back of my hand. Then I'm just going to take a concealer brush and pick up some of the concealer. And then what I like to do, I know I've said this a lot of times when I've done my cut creases, but what I like to do is apply it in the corner of my eye first, and then I like to run it right along my lash line, and I'm going to stop where I want it to stop, so I want this just to be halfway. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more where I want the cut crease to stop. And then what I like to do is look up a little bit, so then it transfers at the top. Can you see how it's made that line? And then what I like to do is just neaten up that line just a little bit. Connect everything together so that line's going to meet the inner corner of my eye. So then I just press in the middle where I wanted to start to diffuse that middle line. And then I like to just take my ring finger and just literally press over the top. It really diffuses it nicely, and it helps blend it out. Sharpen anything else up, I just go back in with my concealer brush and then tap it back out. So it gives it like a really nice faded look. And then what I like to do is take my RCMA powder and I just like flat shader brush. I'm going to pick up some of that and I'm just going to press this over the top of the concealer. I really don't know what I'm going to do on my lid. I've been sitting here for ages looking at the palette thinking, what do I do? But I think I'm going to use that green shade that I showed you before, which is in the shade Smashly. It's such a pretty green. So I think I'm going to apply it with my finger because I just feel like that's going to give off the best results. So I'll just put it on my ring finger and I'm going to pop that on my lid. Looks so cool. It's such a nice like aquary green. It's got a hint of like blue in there. I just love it. So taking it over the line, I'm just dabbing it just so it blends nice and evenly. I'm just going to try and pack as much as I can on the lid, and then I'm going to go into like the detail areas with a brush. I'm actually going to take this brow line brush just because it has a sharp line. I'm going to pick up that on there like that, just so I can get really close to that line. Mascara, I'm going to be applying the Clinique High Impact Mascara to my top and bottom lashes, and then for false lashes I'm going to be applying the Ardell Wispies. Lastly, for lips, I'm going to apply this NARS lipstick in the shade Belle de Jour, and then over the top, just for a little bit of gloss, I'm going to apply this By Terry gloss, but it doesn't have the name of it, but I will link it down below. So this is the finished result. I all hope you enjoyed this super glam prom makeup tutorial. I'm absolutely loving how it turned out, and I all hope you did too. So make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the notification bell down below so you'll be notified every time I do new videos.